What's going on, guys? Coach Joe here at the Lion's Den, and we have a pretty cool question that I want to answer, and it's something I get asked often, and this question came from Adam on my Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you should be, and if you want to have questions answered, just slide into my DMs, and if it's a good question that's been asked relatively often, I will throw it on here so that the masses can get the question answered. So pretty much what Adam had said was, hey, what's up, Joey? First of all, I really like your content. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it, and thanks for the question. And he pretty much went on to say that he works a full-time job, right, 9 to 5. He's got kids. He's running them all around, and he's got some other stuff that he's involved with, outside of work that take up a lot of time. So he just has a ton, and he can really get into the gym only twice a week, or maybe he says maybe on a good week I can get a third day in. And he just wants to know, is that still worth it? Is it still worth it to get into the gym? Just being able to get in 2, at the most 3 times per week? Great question. I get this often, that's why I'm answering it. And a lot of people feel like if they can only get in twice a week, that it's just a waste of time. And sometimes even clients that I train who can only get in to train personally with me 2 times a week, they wonder if it's enough to actually get results. And I think the first thing that I want to say is that most people, what they do is they look at the extreme when it comes to training. So even if you're involved with powerlifting or strongman, you look at guys like Eddie Hall, Brian Shaw, you watch Brian Alsrew, and you watch maybe guys like me, and we're constantly putting our stuff up all the time and how we're training, and we're training 4 to 5 times per week, and we're getting at it really intense. Now, unfortunately, that's not you. You aren't us. And we have made that decision that this is what we want to do pretty much full time. And when you're kind of talking or asking these questions, most of you just want to train for the sake of training, and you want to train for the sake of getting a little bit better, and you enjoy it, and that's fine. So when I look at the answer to this question, I say whatever you can get in is worth it. It's always going to be worth it. And I do think that just if you can get in 2 times per week, that's the way to go. And often too, what I've realized is the people who maybe are here, let's say at the gym, for example, every day, they come 4 to 5 days a week. They start not necessarily goofing off, but they get a little bit more comfortable here. And if, say I want to get someone who comes, maybe 1 to 3 times per week because they're so busy, you know that they are thinking about the gym every day that they're not in the gym, and they can't wait to get in here, and they can't wait to kill it. Normally those guys bring it like 100% every time that they're in here. And that's what I would say to you, for the times that you can get into the gym, maybe it's only 2 times per week, when you show up to kill it. You show up to just give it everything that you got. And you may find that it kind of makes up for the times that you can't actually get into the gym. And for me, I kind of use this as my own example is I've been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now 3 times per week. And when I first got into it, I was so frustrated. And I wanted to use it kind of as my meditation and my escape, which it still is. And I had to really quickly change my mindset around to kind of exactly what you're saying. Because in my mind, I was like, I want to be so good at jiu-jitsu. I want to be just, killing it on the mats. And the reality is that I can't get there more than 3 times per week. So what I have to focus on is enjoying getting there when I can and enjoying the process and kind of coming to a realization that I've really wanted to do jiu-jitsu for a long time. And I'm finally doing that thing. And it could be for you at the gym. You're finally doing the thing that you've always wanted to do, is get to the gym. And yes, maybe we can't make it that often, but when we do, we're gonna bring it. So when I come to jiu-jitsu, I come to bring it. And I'm thinking about moves that I wanna work on or make in the days that I'm not there. And I'm visualizing it, so when I get there, I can really attack it. So in terms of strength training, I would say it's the same exact thing for you. Really just focus on the process of it, focus on the positive things, and not so much the negative, and don't put yourself in that extreme category. Now, if you do want to become someone extreme in the field, you're going to have to change your lifestyle around. You're going to have to change your schedule or move things around so that you can get to the gym more and more and more if that's truly what you want to do. But if that's not, keep it fun and bring it every time you're there. Focus on the relationships that you're building in the gym. Focus on just the fact that you are doing it. So yes, I think any time is better than no time. And in terms of progression, you may progress the same going 2 times a week if you did 3 times a week, because you're bringing it every time and you're not wasting any time. Like, you're showing up and you're executing and getting it done. So hopefully that helps with the answer to that question. But like I said, I'm going to just kind of sum it up with focus on just being in the moment of what you're doing, realizing that you're doing the thing that you've always wanted to do, and just bringing it every single session that you have, because that's all you got and you can't waste it. So hopefully, guys, you took something out of that. If you can, shoot me over some DMs or email me some questions that I can kind of bring to the channel every now and then for just something different and fun. Thank you, Adam, for the question. Until then, guys, stay a lean, mean strength machine. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll catch up with you guys next time. Peace.